let there be air in another place. Hey, welcome back. I'm kind of deep in the throes of filming and assembling the hardware cabinet that's going against the wall next to the chop saw. It's funny how we use the terms film and videotape still. Anyhow, they'll remain in the lexicon forever. This is about the dust collector. The new dust collector, which is going right here, is smaller and more compact, but the same CFM as my old dust collector. But it's going to sit right here between the doors where it's kind of out of the way. But there were things here that I had to remove in order to put the dust collector here. And one of those was my hose reel that I could drag out into the driveway to do anything with the vehicles. I wanted to move it over here. I'll show you in a minute where that is, which is between my shelves for all my paints and stuff and the door, but that turns out to be a narrow space. This is with the fittings on it, it's almost 10 inches wide and it wasn't going to fit in there. So I went to my local neighborhood Harbor Freight and I bought this. It's a nice hose reel. It's much narrower than the one I have. It also has 50 feet of 3/8 on it instead of 25 feet. So this one will go away. I'll sell it or give it away. I have another one over here I was using for pneumatic tools, but we don't have any pneumatic tools anymore for woodworking we use, so that one will go away as well. You don't need to see that one. But let me talk about plumbing the shop. So I plumbed the shop with PVC pipe, 1-inch Schedule 40 PVC pipe. And you see the drop down that I had here for this hose reel. What I did is I cut it off and I capped it off, and then I took the fitting that was here, which is going to work fine with the other hose reel, and I moved that over to by the door. Some say you shouldn't plumb air lines with PVC. This is Schedule 40 PVC. Now, Schedule 40 PVC is rated at 450 psi at I think 70 degrees. The most I'm ever putting through these is 110 psi. How about the temperature? Well, even without the HVAC I have in here right now, this shop never got below 45 degrees because the whole shop's insulated, even the doors. So PVC, Schedule 40 PVC it is. The end fittings are steel pipe that screw into adapters from PVC adapters, and then of course the usual airline connectors go on the end of those. So let me show you how I did it over here and got it in this tight space over here. Now it's like 35 degrees out. I have to open the door to show you this, so it's going to be a bit chilly. Well, for me anyway, not you. So here's the hose reel in place. And I don't know if you can see it very well, but I had to basically build around the vertical post for this rack because I wasn't going to empty the whole thing, just put that piece of wood on the wall, hit a stud over here, and then connect it to a stud over here. And as you can see, it fits very nicely. Fits in there real well. Now, the fitting is here, and it's a mess. Can't see it in the camera. Let's try a different setting. Brass connector, steel adapter, PVC adapter, and a union. Very messy. I don't do plumbing as well as I should. So there you go. One of the little things you got to do when you're kind of moving stuff around in your shop. I'm going to get back on to the hardware cabinet. Hope to have that done by the end of the week. Today's Wednesday the 14th. Hope to have it done by the end of this week, or at least in the weekend. The next project after that is going to be kind of a big one, and that's replacing the outside portion of my outfeed table with my workbench so that we can start working on the south wall. One thing I got to do before I do that is once I get that bench in place, that cabinet in place, I have to French cleat that entire wall. So, until next time, make great things out of wood and make your shop more efficient. At least that's what I'm trying to do.